the way, I accidentally just pressed stop streaming. So this stream is going to be split up into two. That is my fault. I don't know why. I really do apologize about that. Yeah. Obviously, no one is watching now, but yeah, that is very unfortunate what I just did. Sorry if you're watching on YouTube and this is not making. If you're watching a YouTube video and this makes no sense, but that was very stupid of me. So I apologize about that. But thankfully, the recording is still intact. So, wow. Okay. So yeah, just going over my MVP predictions here again. We have American League, Gunnar Henderson, Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, the top three in the MVP. I have Henderson winning it. Then honorable mentions, we have Bobby Witt Jr., Jose Ramirez, and Jose Altuve. For the National League, we have Shohei Ohtani, Bryce Harper, and Francisco Lindor in the top three. Then Freddie Freeman and Ellie De La Cruz and Ketel Marte as honorable mentions. So yeah, that is it for my MVP predictions. We'll be moving on to our fifth and final segment, which is going to be talking about Cy Young predictions. So yeah, we'll be doing that. Just the same thing we did with the MVP, but Cy Young, basically for pitchers. So yeah, going over that, and we'll see you after the break. So thanks, and bye. And we're back here on the GSMC Baseball Podcast, bringing you our fifth and final segment here today, which is going to be talking about the Cy Young predictions and just going over what I think will end up happening at the end of the year, who will win Cy Young and all that. I again do want to apologize. I did actually press the stop streaming button on OBS, which is very unfortunate. I don't know why I did that or how I did that, but I did. And now the stream is starting again, so obviously you'll see two streams here. I don't know why OBS doesn't have a feature where it confirms you want to stop streaming. It's just there, so that's unfortunate. But continuing on with the show here, I am going to be going over my Cy Young predictions, who I think will win it, all that, top three, honorable mentions, all that good stuff. So yeah, going over, and let's start off with the American League. So third place I have for the Cy Young, Logan Gilbert. Gilbert's had an incredible, fantastic season here with this Mariners team, and the way that, honestly, he's been able to break out fully and just become such a huge part of this Mariners team has really been impressive. And yeah, I think he's going to end up being in the top three of the Cy Young. I think it's going to be very clear as well. And yeah, I have him here in third place for the AL Cy Young. Second, I am going to be having the new Oriole, Corbin Burnes. Burnes has just been such an incredible player for this Baltimore team, and just the way that he has really become such an ace for them has really been fantastic and incredible. And yeah, I think overall he is going to be in the second place position for the Cy Young. He's done such an incredible job being the ace and veteran leader of this young team that I think overall he is going to be finishing second in the Cy Young. He's going to parlay this into a huge deal in the offseason. Of course, as a free agent. Apparently, Ken Rosenthal thinks there's like zero chance he returns to the Orioles, which is kind of crazy. So I'm sure there'd be a ton of teams lining up for his interest. Mets, please do that. But yeah, I think Burnes is going to have a fantastic rest of the season with this Orioles team. And I think with how well I expect him to perform in the second half, I think that overall he is going to get some Cy Young votes and finish second here. First place I have for the AL Cy Young is going to be Tarik Skubal of the Detroit Tigers. I predicted Skubal to win the Cy Young before the season, like a lot of people did as well. I'm not just going to say singularly I'm a genius and no one else did it. A lot of people did. It was a very common pick, but I would be very happy with getting this pick right. And overall, I think that this is going to be something that really is going to be very fun to watch and be able to be happy for Skubal. a guy who's really dealt with arm injuries his entire career, and being able to win a Cy Young, which I think he will just really be great, and is having such an incredible, fantastic season with this Orioles team. Has become one of the best pitchers in all of baseball. The numbers he has are ridiculous right now. His changeup is one of the best pitches I've seen in a long, long time. His other pitches as well are great, like his fastball, his slider, all that kind of stuff. So overall, Skubal has had such an incredible season with this Tigers team, and I think we'll end up winning the AL Cy Young. I think it's going to get a ton of votes here, and we'll end up winning it. I'll be right, which will be very exciting. Some honorable mentions I want to go over. First off, we have Cole Ragans of the Kansas City Royals. Ragans had a great 2 seasons now with the Kansas City since coming over in the Aroldis Chapman trade from Texas last year. Has become such a true ace of the staff, and I think we'll get some Cy Young votes this year, and we'll deserve it. Seth Lugo, his running mate in Kansas City there. What a turnaround Seth Lugo has had in his career, from a middle relief pitcher for the Mets to now a Cy Young candidate with the Royals and an All-Star. Just a really incredible turnaround for his career, honestly, and I think has become one of the best pitchers in all baseball with the Royals, and is going to get some Cy Young votes, and I think deserves it. So, yeah, I think he's going to be here at number 3 for the Cy Young voting. Not 3, but in the honorable mentions category, sorry. And then also Tanner Houck of the Red Sox. I think Houck is not going to have as great of a first half as he had, but I still think is going to be very, very good. And I think the way that he is going to continue his dominance and just be able to continue to be fantastic with this Red Sox team is going to make him a Cy Young candidate. He'll get some Cy Young votes, and if this Red Sox team makes the playoffs as well, I think he'll get even more votes. So, yeah, I expect a big season from him, and I really do expect he will get some Cy Young votes. Imagine telling someone in the first part of the season that Tanner Houck is going to get Cy Young votes. I don't think anyone would have believed you. So I want to explain also why Garrett Crochet is not in this, because we're expecting, Garrett Crochet ought to be someone in the Cy Young at the end of the year. And he's had a great season, but the thing is, I do think that he is going to be a reliever for maybe the last month or so of this year, because they want to make sure that his arm is ready to be a starter in the future and not overwork it, considering this is his first full year as a starting pitcher in his professional career. And so I think whatever team he's on is going to want to make sure that that's taken care of. And also, I don't know if he's going to be in the American League. He could be traded to the Dodgers. He could be traded to some other team as well that I think isn't in the American League, and I think that'll kind of screw up his Cy Young, because I think it's very likely that Crochet gets traded. When I do make my trade deadline predictions, I'll tell you where I think he's going to get traded. And I think because of that, we have to add that element in. So if I'm just making a prediction, I can't do that. I can't predict him to win a Cy Young because I don't know what league he's going to be on, what team, and if he's going to be a reliever or not. So there was just too many factors, and that's why I didn't have him there. But still, a fantastic season that deserves publicity, and just he's done a really, really great job. Next in the National League, for third place, I'm going to be having Logan Webb. Logan Webb has had such an incredible season with this Giants team. Finished second last year as well, and I think will continue that dominance here with the Giants. Is a master of ground balls, one of the best ever at that. Is having an incredible season with San Francisco, and I think 100% deserves to be in the Cy Young conversation and will be. So yeah, I have him here in third place for the NL Cy Young at the end of the year. Second place, Paul Skeens. Yes, a rookie in second place for Cy Young voting. I do think this will happen. I think honestly Skeens could go even higher. I just don't think they'll want to give the Cy Young to a rookie, and just the way that he has just changed the culture just like that in Pittsburgh, just immediately with the snap of a finger, has been something incredible to watch, something I think will be told for a long, long time. I think at some point there's going to be a documentary made on Paul Skeens and his rookie season. So just an incredible year for him. What a job he's done with this Pirates organization and team. And yeah, I think we'll 100% be in the Cy Young conversation. Winning it, I have from the Los Angeles Dodgers, Tyler Glasnow. Glasnow has been incredible since coming over from Tampa Bay to Los Angeles, has been everything they expected and more, has held down this rotation as a true ace when everyone else is out getting injured. He, for the first time in his career, stayed healthy, and it's proven. I mean, he's had such incredible stats this year. I think Wright is one of the leaders of the Cy Young right now, and I think will continue in the second half with how well the Dodgers are going to continue to do, in my opinion. I think he's going to continue to become a Cy Young candidate, and yeah, overall, I think he is going to end up winning the Cy Young year, and yeah, is going to be the Cy Young winner in the National League. For some honorable mentions here, I have Chris Sale of the Atlanta Braves. Sale right now may be the guy who is going to win the Cy Young if we're having mid-season grades, but I think he's still going to be solid. I just don't think he's going to continue how well he did in the first half. I do think there is just going to be some regression. That's how it works, but I think how well he did in the first half is going to get him still in the Cy Young conversation. So, yeah, I think that he's still going to get some votes, and I did want to mention him as an honorable mention with how well he's done and how great he's been this season. Next up, we have Zach Wheeler of the Philadelphia Phillies. I think Wheeler's also had a fantastic season. I just couldn't find a way to get in these top three. Really, really great season. And, I think him and his teammate, Ranger Suarez, who I also have an honorable mention, have had really fantastic seasons, have really been the reason why the Phillies have done so good. Not just them two, but the entire pitching staff as well, just how much depth there is, how good it is. And, I think that overall both these guys that are having Cy Young type seasons just are not going to end up winning it. I just could not find a room. And, I just cannot find room. And, I have them here in the honorable mentions part. So, going over who I have winning Cy Young again, my Cy Young predictions. I have Tarek Skubal as the winner in the AL, then Corbin Burns and Logan Gilbert as the runner-ups. I had Cole Reagan, Seth Lugo, and Tanner Houck as some honorable mentions. For the NL, I have Tyler Glasnow winning it with Paul Skeens and Logan Webb as runner-ups. Then Chris Sale, Zach Wheeler, and Ranger Suarez, as honorable mentions as well for the NL Cy Young. So that is our show for today, guys. I want to thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, to notification bell to get notified when I upload, when all the other great content creators on this channel do. I again apologize for stopping the stream in the middle and then making it two pieces. I apologize. So if you're watching there, I apologize for the inconvenience. Again, thank you so much for watching, for not just today, for this week as well. We'll see you on Monday, and we'll see if baseball throws at us again over the weekend. So thank you guys, and bye.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great.